Our commencement speaker today is Dr. Timothy Ricks. Dr. Ricks is a Rear Admiral and serves as the Chief Dental Officer of the U.S. Public Health Service, as well as Assistant Surgeon General. He began his public health service career in 1999 in the Indian Health Service as Chief of the Basic Dental Satellite Unit at Pyramid Lake. During his career in healthcare, he has been honored numerous times for his work. He has been named Indian Health Service Dentist of the Year 4 times. He holds a Bachelor's of Science degree from Delta State University, a Master of Public Health degree from the University of Nevada, Reno, and received his dental degree from the University of Mississippi. Dr. Ricks has spent his career building bridges of health into our communities, particularly in those communities where the populations are often underserved. His message has been clear. Together, with the proper education and early and regular access to dental care, we can all live healthier lives. Will you please join me in giving a warm welcome back to the university to our guest speaker, Dr. Timothy Ricks.
President Johnson, members of the Board of Regents, distinguished faculty, family and friends of the 2019 graduates, and most importantly, to you, the graduates of the University of Nevada. Thank you for inviting me to share this special day with you. Graduates, this is your day, and all of these people are here today to celebrate you and your accomplishments. Please join me, graduates, in thanking them. I've been asked to share a few words of encouragement and inspiration to all of you today. I realize that my speech today will not be judged by just what I say, but also how long it takes me to say it. When I was an undergraduate majoring in biology and chemistry in a small school in the Mississippi Delta in the 1980s, the school had a general education requirement that all students had to take a speech class. Well, despite taking over 150 credit hours over 4 years, including multiple semesters taking more than 24 credit hours, I failed to meet my undergraduate degree requirements because of that darn speech class. Nevertheless, I was accepted into the dental school at the University of Mississippi. I completed that degree, and then I began to work as a dentist in rural Mississippi. After a few years, I left private practice and joined the U.S. Public Health Service, which assigned me to a dental program in Pyramid Lake, or at Pyramid Lake, Nevada, just up the road from here. Committed to learning more about public health, I began to look at the then new Master of Public Health program here at UNR. However, UNR would not accept me into the MPH program without first having a bachelor's degree. So I called that same small school in Mississippi and spoke to the Dean of Arts and Sciences, who quickly agreed to award me a bachelor's degree, since by that time I had 8 years of education and a doctorate degree. So I received a bachelor's degree without that darn speech class. Regardless, I now stand before you as a proud graduate of UNR's Master of Public Health program. Still never having taken a speech class, but having delivered hundreds of speeches and presentations over my 25-year career in public health. I now want to give you 3 words as you move forward past this day. And to help you remember them, I want to use the same acronym as the University of Nevada, Reno, UNR. And these words are unforgettable, non-conforming, and resilient. So U is for unforgettable. The world has changed so much in the past 20 to 25 years, and you've been a part of it. Many of you were born as the internet was in its infancy, In 2000, only 304 million people worldwide, less than 5% of the world's population, used the internet. Today, that number is 4.3 billion people worldwide, or more than 50% of the world's population. Technology has indeed changed our world, and we've become reliant on it. Online sales are now $3.5 trillion, a $3.5 trillion industry. And in this day of an age of social media, where many of you have thousands of Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram followers and friends, it would seem to be very easy to get lost in all of that technology. But each of you is in a unique position to transform the world even more, to make an impact in the lives of others, and to leave your own footprint in this world. You possess skills and personality traits that are unique to you. Embrace those skills, and wherever your future takes you with your new degree from the University of Nevada, make it count. Don't expect immediately to rise to the top, but always look forward to the future. Set goals for yourself, and don't forget those that are around you that support you. Build them up, help them, be a good listener, and that is how you will be remembered by others. Put yourself in positive situations if you want to expect a positive outcome. In 20 years, ask yourself, how do you see yourself making a difference in whatever career you may choose? Make your life unforgettable. N is for non-conforming. As I said, each of you is unique, with unique skills and personality traits that will carry you forward to success. Some of you have already had careers, and some of you are about to embark on your first career. Sometimes in life, we become very content as we settle into our daily routines. I challenge each of you to not settle into a daily routine. Don't let others direct your life or your beliefs. Learn all sides of important issues, as the truth sometimes lies somewhere in the middle, but always stay true to your core beliefs. Break the mold. Do things differently from others. Don't always conform to doing things the same way as everyone else. Finally, challenge yourself with new things, new activities, and become a lifelong learner. Challenge yourself to learn something new each and every day. I remember back when I enrolled in the UNR MPH program in 2002. I was a dentist working at the Pyramid Lake Tribal Health Clinic in Nixon, Nevada, about 45 miles north of here. Each day I'd leave the office around 4 o'clock p.m., go fishing for Lahontan cutthroat trout at Pyramid Lake, and then make the slow, lonely drive home into Spanish Springs. Then I disrupted my life and that of my family when I enrolled in the MPH program here at UNR. For 2 years as a graduate student, I gave up the fishing and instead rushed home each day after work, grabbed a quick bite to eat, fought the rush hour traffic to the university, and took night classes for 3 hours most every day of the week. Often I remember getting to class 1 minute before the start of the class. And that's not the traditional way to earn a master's degree, but some of you have done that same exact thing. And it is not conforming to the traditional way of getting an education. You too can be non-conforming and leave your indelible footprint on the world. R is for resilient. A few weeks ago, the younger of my 2 children graduated from Tennessee Technological University. While we were living here in Nevada, both of my children went to schools in Spanish Springs. And in fact, some of you graduating today may have been in some of the same classes with my children years ago, where we lived almost a decade out here. Anyway, I remember hearing the commencement speaker at my son's graduation talk about how when life gets you down, you just get yourself right back up. And you've undoubtedly heard that same message from your family and friends, parents, and so forth. But the truth is that it isn't easy to be resilient and pick yourself back up. Last week, I heard Dan Buettner. He's an acclaimed author, athlete, an inspirational speaker, and I heard him talk about so-called blue zones. And these are regions in the world where people live much longer than in other parts of the world, and include places like Okinawa, Japan, Sardinia, Italy, Icaria, Greece, and Loma Linda, California. As he described characteristics of people who live long, healthy lives, one really struck me as very important in the topic of resiliency, and that was having a long-standing social network. As I mentioned earlier, I know many of you have thousands of Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat friends and followers, but I challenge each of you to find that inner circle of 2 to 5 friends, that inner circle who will always be there to help pick you up when you fall down, and for you to do the same to them. It is in this way you'll find resiliency. And in summary, remember these 3 messages that I've shared with you today, and remember it as the acronym of UNR. To be unforgettable, U. To be non-conforming, N. And to be resilient, R. As I travel the country in my role as Assistant Surgeon General and U.S. Public Health Service Chief Dental Officer, I always try to remember and announce that I am a proud alumnus of the University of Nevada, Reno. You too are ambassadors for the university. So as you embark on the next phase of your life, be proud of your accomplishment today as a University of Nevada, Reno graduate. And remember to always support the silver and blue. Go Wolfpack. Thank you.